Techniques used in CBT for anxiety. Anxiety, as we all know, is a very disturbing state of mind, where the thoughts are predominantly fueled by fear and negative repetitive thoughts about the future happenings. It is most likely that the thoughts of future happenings energized by fear and compression in time create stress and negative unproductive present conditions. Needless to say that because of this anxiety in a person, he also spoils or in dissonance with his current situation and condition. CBT aims to stop negative cycles such as these by breaking down things that make you feel bad, anxious, or scared. By making your problems more manageable, CBT can help you change your negative thought patterns and improve the way you feel. An understanding of one's belief is very important because that belief is the one which is required to be challenged. Those beliefs could have been embedded into them by their upbringing or religious systems, by their family, friends, or any influential factors, accepted and allowed by them. It is not possible to see quick results without the cooperation of the client, since they are the ones who need to make an effort to experience new favorable outcomes. How to use cognitive restructuring. Step 1. Calm yourself. An agitated mind or an irritated mind is an important sign for anxiety. When a person is in unrest, agitated, irritated, or anxious, asking them to calm down is the first challenge for the person attending to them. An expert professional would first like to listen to them and care for them by empathetically acknowledging their emotion and slowly diverting their attention with supposition and calming techniques. If still upset or stressed by the thoughts, then one can use music intervention process to interrupt and calm down. Music is a very nice tool to assist in this process. Soothing music and calming sounds act as a relaxant on the nerves and quickly aids change of mood, which changes the perception of the situation. Two strategies often used in CBT are calm breathing, which involves consciously slowing down the breath, and progressive muscle relaxation, which involves systematically tensing and relaxing different muscle groups. As with any other skill, the more these relaxation strategies are practiced, the more effectively and quickly they will work. Other helpful relaxation strategies include listening to calm music, meditation, yoga, and massage. It's important to realize, however, that the goal of relaxation is not to avoid or eliminate anxiety, because anxiety is not dangerous, but to make it a little easier to ride out these feelings. Step 2. Identify the situation. People facing a problematic situation or condition through an anxious state have a possibility of exaggerated the events because of the dissonance or distorted perceptions caused due to unrestful negative thinking. When the mind becomes anxious, it is most likely that it distorts facts and increases the feelings, as the senses are now not in control and sensory data is distorted or corrupted. The mind and body are now in a state of illusion by the subjective mind, and every fact they perceive appears true to them due to the emotions. During these testing times, it is always good to seek the truth and facts as they are fixed, whereas the perceptions and other feelings and emotions are variable. When one is not in a position or lacks ability to transcend the situation faced, it is advisable to seek help from qualified professional who can see and analyze things from a common point of view. Without identifying the situation or condition, and knowing the facts and feelings behind the person or situation, one cannot bring about a change in the desired outcome. Change of perception and creating awareness creates space to identify the situation from a different perspective. Once we have identified the causes leading to the situation, we then can identify the limiting beliefs and negative emotions attached to it. It is said that it is done unto you as you believe. Our beliefs play a vital role in the automatic thought process. One must understand the thought process of belief and the belief system wherein the mind is capable of believing anything irrespective of any logic. There have been experiments by hypnotists where a person was hypnotized to believe that he was carrying a bag of potatoes, but in reality the person was actually carrying a load weighing twice his weight full of garbage. In that trance state he was unaware of the difference and was in belief to which he was directed. We have also seen people who have believed to be poor and uneducated after changing their beliefs and motivated went on to become really successful and wealthy people. That is why it is so important to put the facts and feelings in the right perspective, and when one looks and identifies the situation, has a brighter chances to bring about a better outcome. Step 3. Analyze your mood and identify automatic thoughts. Thoughts are like clouds in the sky, always moving, sometimes light, sometimes dark, changing forms and appear in shapes according to the perception of the looker. Similarly, thoughts also are of two types: incoming thoughts and outgoing thoughts. Incoming thoughts are that which are transmitted around us by others or media or external sources, which get stuck onto us when we resonate or in alignment to those frequencies. The outgoing thoughts are those which you broadcast into the universe, which are exchanged and absorbed by anyone resonating to those frequencies. In this manner our thought vibrations are in constant dialogue, and it is not a monologue. The ratio between the outgoing and incoming thoughts are completely varying all the time and dependent on various factors like moods and emotions. Most of the time, most of the people are exchanging these thought vibration automatically or unconsciously. Moods are always swinging like a pendulum between the polarities or pairs of opposite. When we say pairs of opposite, example, between like and dislike, yes and no, and similar opposites. That is the reason we say mood swings. One of the main objectives of meditation is to regulate these mood swings and bring about a stable neutral feeling and emotion. It is best to identify those mood swings and also become aware of the automatic thought process so that one can choose consciously his thoughts and regulate his moods better. Step 4. Find objective supportive evidence to be more rational than emotional, to see a positive outcome of the problem. One must understand what is objective and what is subjective to understand rational and emotional. Anything that is objective sticks to the facts, whereas anything that is subjective sticks to the feelings. It is also considered that objective and subjective are opposites, which means the possibility in the interpretation of the facts and feelings could be opposite. Objectivity is the experience of the external, and the subjectivity is the experience of the internal. They both are necessary pathways to seeking knowledge and are dependent on each other. A qualified professional and knowledgeable person would be able to analyze both objective and subjective information to see a positive outcome from the current problem. Every emotional turbulence brings about an irrational action and an unfavorable outcome. In some cases, it is observed that the physical body is also affected when the emotional vibration is not in harmony. Similarly, rational turbulence could disturb the emotional vibration. That is why spiritual knowledge gives us insight that everything is connected. The rational, emotional, and the physical are interlinked. That is why holistic wellness always suggests well-being for the mind, body, and soul. One must always attend to their emotional states and resolve those suppressed emotions before they are manifested as disease on the physical body. Not every problem that we have perceived and accepted as a problem is actually a problem. The main problem lies in the misinterpretation of facts distorted by feelings and emotional drama attached to the event. When one is able to detach themselves from the emotional drama and view the same activating event from a more objective perspective, the corresponding actions are more appropriate and the consequences are more fruitful and positive outcomes are achieved. Preparing a definite plan with an objective to a specific positive outcome, and by following the same plan meticulously like applying a mathematical formula, results are achieved. We have seen such precision in achieving goals with athletes, sportspersons, scientists, bodybuilders, business tycoons, and every other successful individual or organization. The union of the objective mind and the subjective mind, the balance between the rational and emotional mind, is what is understood as the wise mind or the intelligence which give us the pathway to success. Research shows that CBT is the most effective form of treatment for those coping with depression and anxiety. CBT alone is 50 to 75% effective for overcoming depression and anxiety. Make use of the techniques of cognitive behavior therapy, along with special sounds and music for best results. Relax. Enjoy listening to music.